Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
This podcast is brought to you by Tag Therapy.
So what do we normally do in a sports massage session? Normally we do an assessment first. I will ask you what is your problems and what is restricting you from anything. Then we'll target an area first. Other than that, normally we can start the lower part of the body, which is the calves, hamstrings, and then glutes. Then we go out to the lower back and the upper back as well. So a full session normally will consist of that. And if you're not getting the full session, the full spectrum, we are always aiming to the pain areas that you have, which is the targeted areas. Maybe you have a tennis elbow, maybe you have lower back pain, neck issue. So we'll target the areas that you need first, and then we shall do the full therapy if we have enough time to look to all of it. Yeah.
Nuggets, back to the episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast with Yanto and Agent G. And Ami, please take it away.
Alright, so next question is for Agent G. So what were you doing before real estate?
Okay.
Continue.
My background very boring. I'm not like him. I'm just like a typical Singaporean. I'm a finance executive in an oil and gas company. For about
Patutlah jaga finance.
for about 8
Bingo.
years. So yeah, actually when entering the real estate punya business is like very impromptu. Yeah, because when we were selling our first BTO, and then I talked to my
dia tak impromptu sangat lah.
I think that is kind of like what a lot of people or a lot of real estate agent goes through. Because even I was like studying real estate when I was trying to sell my BTO also.
Actually she started like she wanted to do something. She wanted to do like something like macam like self like entrepreneur lah. I mean, like doing
so
something.
I can have more time for my kids because 9 to 5.
She got bored with the 9 to 5 life, and then suddenly we sell our house, and like then her mentor,
which was that time our agent.
Like, hey, you should try that, because the way the mentor present all the stuff about the housing, and she really understand that well, to a certain point where she like he was like, hey, you don't want to take real estate course lah. You like macam I understand everything. Then macam why not? Then I was like, hey, okay lah, it's also like a self-employed lah.
That's how they bait you lah, because that's the same thing that I went through.
when you were buying.
Ini semua scam Oh, ni kerja kurang
No, because I do all the social media. I can do videos, I can do audio, social media posts. I know how to do paid ads. So they're like, I think you're a good guy, you're a good person who can actually fit into this
punching fishing so they just try their luck. If you're interested, you know who to call. You can become a downline, and we can proceed from there. Macam gitu caranya.
Her smile is already from right left to right.
Sorry Mus, I love you Mus. You my buddy, bro. Okay.
Yeah, so after that I took the course and then the exam without expecting anything much lah, because I also not in a rush. And then alhamdulillah lah, I sit for the exam for the first time.
First time pass.
First time.
Crazy
Means really risky lah.
Risky Apa niat you pula this time?
Niat want to spend time more with the kids.
That is a noble intention.
But the study part wasn't easy lah, honestly. Everyone who's sitting for the RAS exam, I spent like a week every day, 8 hours, close my door, tell my kids, I'm sorry, mommy gonna study 8 hours every day, back to back.
My fourth attempt, I studied for 4 months.
Oh, so how was it? Did you
fail lah?
Sebab tu jadi podcast. But she deserve it lah, because the way she study is different from like macam
this one I was study, he was like, hey, you study want to make aeroplane
like really she like macam the way she recap on the assessment and stuff like that, macam like really want to pass lah. So she got this motto like, do it once, do it
right.
Do it once, do it right.
Okay. So macam okay, you deserve it because
you still can come to me, I can guide you if you
okay.
my downline.
I got too many things. Okay, but how do you like when you got jaded with your job, right? And then you decide to join real estate. Like, how was the transition like from being because for him he's freelance and then start his own business, so he's kind of used to the inconsistent income, all these things lah. But what about for yourself?
Okay, so that's why when I was a full-time job, right, at time, my boss also a bit hesitant to let me go. So I, after that, transitioned to a part-time position. So 3 days work, and then on the days that I don't work, I do my real estate. So from there, I slowly, and then I realized that actually, okay lah, I think I can be a self-employed. That's when eventually I leave my job and do this full-time. Yeah,
so it's a slow transition lah. It's not
yes.
okay.
I also tell him lah, in any case I fail, you must back me up.
Your boss also never pay you well. That's why I asked you to quit.
So yeah, I think like slowly lah, the transitioning. That's why I'm able to adapt after that.
Okay. So how do you guys spend time with your kids then? Pasal you guys are running a lot of things right now, and
That's a
then
very tough question actually.
yeah.
We don't spend time with our kids.
But very very well worded question, because like you guys are spending time with each other anyway, right? But with your kids,
Yeah, we always try to rush back home, especially on weekdays. Weekdays we try to rush back home. We go out in the morning, then come back at 1 p.m. and meet them once they come back from school, recap on homework and discipline and stuff, what happened in school, any complaints, you got into fights or what, that kind of stuff. Then after that we go out back, then after that we try to come back at night before they sleep.
Yeah, then we will try our best to have dinner, solat with them, and then bring them to sleep.
Once they sleep, we go out again to our office or do our errands and stuff like that.
Oh, so after they sleep, you guys still go back to the office?
Yeah, at night to do mostly it's like shooting, measurements on the clothing, and do finance, do like all the pay for our barbers, that kind of stuff lah. Sometimes we do at home, sometimes we need space, so we have to go to the office.
So you guys don't sleep, basically.
so my first question invalid.
We do sleep, of course we sleep, but it's just that we have to manage our time to make sure that we have family time together lah.
Because if weekends is definitely a no-go, because I'm always busy weekends for my viewings.
Yeah, because Saturday Sunday is always like macam event. I have shows when it comes to music. I have shows on Saturday Sunday. Then for her, we have viewing on Saturday Sunday. So usually Saturday Sunday we don't have time for the kids. So most of the time is on weekdays for the kids. Then if we have like a special occasion, then we just today this Saturday Dai have to bring the boys to beach, the boys to arcade or swim and stuff like that, or a short getaway. So we really need to plan
all time.
But we always we still alhamdulillah we still have time with the kids because of being our own boss. So we take our own time and effort to say to our boss, but to say like, okay, I'm taking my off day at something like that. So we have to manage our time.
Okay. You guys, yang youngest tu umur apa?
Ilan is
primary 3.
So all primary school already lah.
Yes.
So
the first
what
one
about
primary 6?
What about the earlier years when they were not in primary school, when they may be in school for like 9 a.m. to 6 p.m, that kind of thing? So earlier years, how do you all cope being business owners and also having
at the early years? I think most of the time, sometimes we bring them around. Bring them to the office, bring them to the barbershop sometimes.
Oh, so that means tak bawa, as in you don't send them to school sangat lah.
Their school hours are like 4 hours kind of thing.
Oh, the day punya.
Yes, and also I think because we also have a helper, so that helps also.
Saya Bibi jaga sekejap Bi. I'll be back Bi. Don't mess it up.
Have you ever gotten worried because sometimes some of the issues that I've heard is, ni Bibi punya baby. So this kid becomes like the bibix.
Rapat dengan
No man, not for our kids. Our kids like macam
my boys are clingy to us.
Like, I want you, that kind of thing. Like my sons like macam really pampered to the max, where they really manja to the mom. Aku kirakan like the bad guy, the bad cop,
discipline master,
the bad cop. But yeah, we don't have that problem.
I'm asking this because my kids are all still K1 and also nursery, and I feel macam I don't spend much time with them sangat, because like sometimes I do have things in the evening, I do have meetings or I do have classes in the evening where pagi diorang dah pergi sekolah, and then malam I don't see them, then I next day pagi I just see them just to send to school. And I feel like I don't spend that much time with them. So I'm trying to understand like how you guys did it, and how can I eventually be better in terms of spending time with my kids.
But how to say is a certain point I think that actually we don't spend that much time. Actually, to be honest, we don't have that much leisure time. I didn't not really don't have time. We have time for them, but we don't have that leisure. Like sikit-sikit pergi makan at East Coast Park, like a bit like go this there, and like that kind of leisure we don't have much, because I believe we have to sacrifice for the better future. I think, but we have time at home. When we reach home, that's where we kau team okay, right now you handle the kids, right now I do the dishes, right now I do the administration, I need to email, okay, you layan, okay, never mind, I play PS5 with my kids, I play PC with them. So we try to every single hour is like macam, okay, what should we do? Put the phone away and spend time sekejap, 1 hour. That's all they need. Just attention to them. Sometimes it's tough lah, because we have to sacrifice. I mean, sometimes we really get jealous with people like sikit-sikit staycation lah, sikit-sikit go to Sentosa lah, then go JB lah. Like we really envy all these parents who have time with their kids to really spend that kind of leisure time lah. But for us, our leisure time is at home.
Very restricted. So to answer your question, we don't have the solution.
We don't have the solution. So it's really how you want to, because the kids, for me like certain parents rasa macam, oh kesian lah the kids now, we should bring them to this western food, this good food, blah blah blah. But for my kids, I think for them it's like diorang dapat PC je dah kira kan macam it's grinding time, like for them like Fortnite time, like for, I mean they are really into gamings and stuff like that. They really like coding and stuff. We send to coding, so we make sure they, even though we're playing games, but I want, because that's the future, but technology is the future. So I want them to really into technology lah. So sometimes you cannot play game for this week, Monday to Friday, because it's school time. So what can I do with the PC? Okay, build something, coding and stuff like that. So enjoy graphic designs and do animations. So that's dorang enjoy doing that.
I see.
And then once they doing that, we can do our stuff. Then Mami and Ayah will do our business and replying messages and doing meetings and stuff. Then they come back, they get bored. Okay, let's have dinner. What you want to cook? That kind of thing lah.
I think for your children, so because they are younger, I think they also appreciate like small time that you take to like bring them to school. Although not much, but I guess your children will remember that in future. So I think you're doing well.
Because sometimes I know, like I notice like some parents feel bad. Oh, we should go to Lego, especially on social media. Like macam mampus lah kan, like people like because they are just showing off the good things on social media. You need to feel like macam I didn't give this to my kids, I didn't bring to Legoland, I didn't bring to
start comparing
like I should go bring to this East Coast Park, like makan sedap, like big restaurant. But no man, like the kids don't care. The kids just want you to be there, have fun. That's it. To me, that's quality time with the kids.
Just want your attention.
I fully agree. Handling so many clients, social media, sometimes I know they are inside out. And I only know like they will only want, okay, can you help me to post just this one? Just this
the
post.
ugly part, they don't post.
Yeah, exactly. So they will like send me like exactly like what you said, like pictures of them going to the beach, and then that's the one that, hey bro, can help me post this, because I want them to see me as not just a workaholic, but also somebody who also spend time with my family.
Correct.
So maybe don't compare lah.
Don't compare. Sometimes we also without realizing it, like macam, sure, dorang my cousin bring the kids to this place. Macam jealous lah, macam what are we doing? We are cooking at home, giving this food to the kids, like macam not enough for the kids. But no man, I really believe that quality time is to being together. Doesn't matter where, but I make sure that in 10 years time you enjoy and have your own Lamborghini and stuff. Because it's sacrifice, right? Like, you have to sacrifice, right? Short term leisure to me is short term lah. I mean, like you are rich. Okay, what's your? I mean, like that person is rich with leisure time. Okay, I can say you are very rich with leisure time. You have so much like jemputan sana, jemputan sini, like party sana, party sini, birthday party, and for us, like our leisure time is good enough for us at
so
home.
For us is quality more than quantity lah.
I think the most important thing here for Ami is effort lah. As long as you put in the effort, I'm sure they will recognize it.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, bro. So, like
ni jadi macam consultation session for him, therapy lah. Ami,
must learn.
kau baring sekarang.
Okay, so we talk about business back kalau tak nanti aku nangis nanti.
Don't worry, man.
Okay, so how do you guys segmentize the different businesses? When you guys have the discussions and the execution part, because you are running so many things, right? How you segmentize everything?
Don't have lah. We don't have. We
just go ni.
Kalau korang
about the barbershop, then suddenly like 5 minutes later, the behind the sun, the outfit how ready,
it's just like if you have the time, you have the time. So sometimes like really no time for the clothing line, I have no time for the clothing line. So like if I have no time for the barbershop, then I have no time for the barbershop. Then like macam Agent G have so much client, I have to do media and do content for her, then we have to focus there. But we have a schedule where we have a deadline. We have to work with deadlines also. So deadline is enough for us to be disciplined to execute.
Just deadline. Although of course we would love to have the segmentation part, but unable to achieve that.
It's very tough. It's not easy. I mean, when you have the free time, like you see your kids like hanging out, like mampus lah kerja nanti lah. Then you remas, and then you play wrestling with the boys. Hey guys, what's you doing? Like, so it's really like if you have to prioritize what's important first lah. Family, but sometimes
so that's why
work
the
is work.
deadline is important.
As long as you have the deadline, that's where if you know you can nail it in 1 hour for that job, you can do it.
So you guys have to focus more on the deadline rather than doing something consistently.
Yes, correct.
Okay. How do you guys? Okay, people usually say that if you are doing too many things means you are doing nothing. What are your thoughts on that?
Fuck them, chill.
Cancelled.
I mean, like, to me, I mean, like, you have to believe in yourself first rather than someone saying quotes and stuff like that. Certain quotes are crap to me.
Yes,
it can be meaningful, it can be like deep, but sometimes like not really, man. Like
it's not applicable to you.
Not applicable to me, right? But if like master of all,
jack of all trades,
master of none. I think that one also is bullshit also. Like if you are,
there's a continuation to that quote, by the way.
Really? I think don't delete. They cut off.
What is the continuation?
So it's supposed to be
jack of all trades,
master of none.
Master of none is better than a master of one. Something like that.
Some people just read that one only.
That's how people get cancelled. Just cut them.
For us it's just do whatever you think is right, and if you believe, I mean, it's cool to try. I mean, like try new things. I mean, like, but I really like people who try do things rather than thinking like I want to do but not now, and I tak buat, and like after 10 years
and then you're just gonna regret about it.
And then you regret. Then you sit down with your buddy like, hey, that time 10 years ago you say you want to do your own podcast. Where are you now? You're like, I forget to do it. Like I only have planned, but I don't want. But for me, like if you have you want to do it, just keep doing it. When you don't know, you have like 5 or 6 things you want to do, maybe one will hit. The other 5 will fail. Like if you fail the others, just put aside. Then you keep on doing the one that hit.
So the follow-up question is, have you guys ever macam come to a point of time where you are focusing on something too much that eventually this other business or this other project actually is suddenly not doing well?
Not getting the attention that it's supposed to.
Also another problem. I also have that problem.
No.
So how do you guys?
How you teach me?
I want to know. That's why I do this.
Oh, you want to know? Aku pula kena. Okay. That I think go back to deadline thing. if my barber shop need to have a new chair within this month, I have to focus on getting the best chair. Then macam my clothing line have to take a pause for a while. Then sometimes like for her, like okay, your content take a pause for a while lah. Your media team will take off for 1 month to do other stuff. So it's something like that lah. So you just have to be aware of which one is doing well also. But sometimes you also in self-indulgence also lah. So macam aku like doing my clothing like macam
sometimes we do admit lah. Sometimes we forget totally about the barber shop because it's autopilot already, right? But sometimes the barbers will like, boss, I think we need to change this. Then we like, oh yeah lah, okay, I think we focus back to our barber shop.
Bos lampu dah nak mati ni. That kind of thing. Bos toiletnya sink ni. Ini pun kau nak tanya aku tak lah. So like being the management of the shop, you have to always keep the things on point lah. So sometimes you always like they're doing too many things. At one point also you just drifting away to certain things is not you're supposed to be focused on. But you always like I say, it's always the deadline. You know that time check for your aircon to check your shop how much, I mean how many months ready, never do. Then because if you have your managers and stuff like that can do it for you, then it's okay. But if you don't have, you yourself have to think about it lah. Like macam you need to upgrade stuff like that, or maybe like even podcast you need to upgrade certain things. You know that the next 6 months we try to have a goal to have better cameras, better blah, blah, blah. So yeah, you have to always have that kind of goals lah.
So because even the payroll of the barbers, we have to meet them every year to see, to access their salary and all that, because these are the well-being of the barbers.
Because HR also kita juga, like, we also doing actually now. What's the problem now? Is your pay okay for the past 2 years? And actually not okay, boss. Like, okay, what's not okay?
Performance review.
Performance review. So we are always like, pasal okay dah okay, then balik start jadi musician pula. Okay. Balik jadi feeling musician lah. Okay, I want to do drum and bass dengan traditional music. So you always have to have the on and off. You have to know your discipline lah. I think this one, you know, discipline lah. Sometimes kita like we are humans lah. We all sometimes always want to do things that you are happy doing it. Like you enjoy doing it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's wrong either.
Yeah,
as long as you're happy at the end of the day.
As long your deadline lah, you follow dia. Kalau itu aircon nak kena service, you have to service lah. Right.
Like, no matter how you busy, right, you still have to make time to arrange for the servicing.
So still back to deadlines lah. You have to have a deadline. Okay, we did this month, have to do this. Even
but
though
not encouraged to do this.
Ni try and error lah. If you want to try, you try lah.
Got disclaimer.
So best to have schedule, yes.
But some people do it with schedule, wrong Excel really well. Like the discipline of having 8 PM, 3 PM, 4 PM, like macam the whole day they have their schedule. Like for me, it's like like macam
ours is just like it's days. So it's no matter how you do it, what time you do it, as long you do by this day. Yes.
Actually, you want to go to the mosque, you want to like kalang kabut like everything, like hari Jumaat, blah blah blah, Friday prayers, blah, blah, blah. So as long you have your deadline, okay, now relax. It's on Monday, right? Okay. I masuk studio buat music lagi. Because you need to enjoy the process also. You don't want to stress out. I mean, certain business owner I met macam dorang have this problem, like macam dorang stress out. They stress out on things like macam unnecessary, like overthinking. Like even your property agents and friends also, sometimes they also stress out on content. Like I need to do content, I don't know what to do. Like, macam then don't do. Like no one is forcing you. Like if you should enjoy doing it. As long like okay, these 3 months I have to come out with at least 4 or 5 good post content. Come out at your own pace lah. Don't rush lah.
Okay, before we end the episode, I got one question. Yanto, is your studio, going to the studio, your happy pill?
Of course lah. That's my first dream when I was a kid. Going like want to become a music producer. So that's my playground lah. I'm like
is that something that you plan to do moving forward also? Because I think next part 3, I think we'll talk about the future of
yes.
For me, I think right now is whatever makes the buck. I will focus that first. Because I did try everything at right now I'm 41 years old. I've left with like how many years to become 50 years old. I think my music also might be not relevant.
Yes.
But it's just so but I still do, like I going to release one song with a soundtrack did with Surya and drama. Later you'll watch lah. Wait for it.
Got teaser not? Can we put the teaser here or not?
For now, I cannot lah.
Cannot.
Abang Azroy marah nanti. So just wait for it on Surya lah.
Okay. Alright, thank you so much for sharing. I think like Yanto was purposely talking about the goal about the camera because you're using smartphone. but with that being said, let's talk more in part 3. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Golden Nuggets podcast. Not Ami, Hanafi here and Ami with me, and we have Yanto and also Agent G.